This is Mark with MrHurricaneTracker.webs.com bringing you a tropical update for today, August the 26th, 2011. All eyes are on Hurricane Irene as it still is a Category 2 hurricane, but is packing a ton of rain and some heavy winds. Taking a look at 105 actually mile per hour winds still, and this storm system. Take a look at this side of the storm here with all of this rain, guys. The dark shaded areas and orange and red shaded areas showing a ton of rain. Of course, seeing this with the Google Earth maps is very, very interesting and a very dangerous storm still. Continuing to watch this with you guys as we look at all these states that are going to be affected: Northern Carolina, Southern Carolina, Virginia, Washington, D.C., all the way up into Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Connecticut, Rhode Island, Massachusetts, New York. Everyone up in this area is going to be affected by this massive hurricane. Still a Category 2, but still a massive hurricane because of all of that rain you guys see there. And that doesn't look like that's going to let up. So let's take a look at the information real quick. Posted on the top right hand side of your screen as I'm reading the info from the National Hurricane Center. This is advisory number 25 as of 11 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Maximum sustained winds of our storm are still at 90 knots or 105 miles per hour. So guys, if you are in those evacuation zones, please take off and leave. Don't even take a chance, because you could see some major flooding in a lot of areas. So millions of people will be affected with the storm. And location, if you're tracking it with MrHurricaneTracker.webs.com, is located at 30.7 degrees north and 77.3 degrees west. Minimum central pressure is 946 millibars. This is why the storm is increased earlier, is because the millibars were a lot lower and it was a Category 3. Now it's a little lower or a little higher in the millibars, and now it is a Category 2, but still will be a Category 2 as it continues to move north. And it looks like it's moving north at 12 knots or 14 miles per hour. I'm going to go ahead and bring in the path now of this storm so we can look at that. According to the National Hurricane Center, you see all these warnings from the Southern Carolina has tropical storm warnings, or hurricane warnings, I should say. And Northern Carolina has major threat warnings all the way up to Virginia and some parts here. It looks like a Virginia, and also all the way up to New York. We're going to have to watch this, but look at this here. This red shaded area is a really dangerous area. According to the National Hurricane Center, this could be a ton of rain and including high winds. I want to talk about that ton of rain here in just a second and tell you exactly how much we're going to be talking about. So take a look at the bulletin here. Irene is moving north from the Bahamas towards Cape Hatteras, where it will make landfall in the course of Saturday. Beyond that, the storm will skirt to the coastline of the eastern USA and make a second landfall in New England in 2 days' time. By that time, the hurricane will be weakening. It will undergo extratropical transitioning over eastern Canada and move away northeast. So we still got a lot of warnings, but we're going to talk about the rainfall because we already seen the warnings here. The rainfall, 6 to 10 inches locally, up to 15 inches from eastern North Carolina to southeastern Virginia, eastern MD, Delaware, eastern PA, New Jersey, southeastern New York, Long Island, western CT, Connecticut, and western Mass. Into Monday morning, widespread flooding and life-threatening flash floods could occur. This means if you are in those evacuation zones, I'm going to stress it a lot right now, because if you are in those zones, get out. Don't take a chance, guys. Just because it's a Category 2 does not mean anything. This storm system is packing a lot of rain and a lot of heavy winds that cause still a potential amount of damage. 6 to 11 feet above ground level on the storm surge and hurricane warnings areas in Northern Carolina, including, it looks like, Vermel and Pamlico Sounds. 4 to 8 feet above ground level over southern portions of Chesapeake Bay. And of course, all the rest of the areas you see are 3 to 6 feet above ground level in Jersey coast. And just take a look at those warning, guys, because this is going to be a very serious storm system. Even though it is a Category 2, still packing a ton of rain, and I mean a ton of rain. So as we go into the radar, taking a look at this massive storm system still. And as you see, all this area is a ton of rain, showers, and thunderstorms, and is doubling in size. And of course, all this area right here on the eastern seaboard has already dealt with a frontal system that moved through all the way down from New York down into Virginia yesterday, that moved on through, caused a lot of rain. As you see on the radar map here, in the Midwest, looks like there's another front system that is moving through. Hopefully it does not come into contact with our storm. So that's something that we'll have to watch very carefully. So again, those of you who are in those evacuation zones, I'm going to keep talking about it. Get out and don't take a chance. So we're going to be watching a lot of this throughout the weekend and continuing to keep you posted. So stay tuned to MrHurricaneTracker.webs.com for the latest. Please, guys, don't forget to subscribe and go to the Facebook page, and also sign up at Mr. Hurricane Tracker and post your videos here or there, and I'll continue to approve them so we can see what's going on in your neck of the woods. So again, thanks for watching. Have a great day, and stay safe.